Hey there, welcome to Paper Muse. This is Teresa speaking. So, I'm continuing on with my tour of what I've gotten done lately. I definitely have a room tour from a while ago, and things probably seem a little bit similar. Uh, Basically, this cart is a hot mess, but I'm not changing it up because it is what it is. And so I'll just take you in for a look. I've got some paint. I've got some glue dots, some papers, some stencils, some envelopes, some foamy, some little craft baggies, some painting stuff. I've kind of said that this is the one place where it doesn't have to be too organized, because a lot of this stuff I will just come, grab, and I will take with me on my desk, and then I'll put it back, and the other stuff is pretty much stuff I don't touch that often. So I feel like if you're going to have one place where it doesn't have to make a lot of sense, this is the place. Because, yeah, like the paint stuff I use a lot, but I'll just come, take it, pop it back in. And this other stuff I don't use a lot of, but, you know, when I'm printing out photos, there it is, pretty easy. And then I have these, and that's just full of scrappy scraps of things like I can just pour out on the desk, glue into the junk journal, and ready to go. And obviously you can see it doesn't let me have much access to the bottom, because the bottom is really like, it's where I have empty containers that I might use again. It has things that I don't use very often, like my soldering iron. It's really like the place where I kind of want to hide it. It doesn't really have anything I really care. Like, it's got the letters for my light-up board, you know. Yeah, and it's got like some cards that I don't really use, like, but I'm not throwing them out because you can always use a card. Yeah, so I'm gonna take you around. There's my air conditioner. So yeah, so this room used to be kind of just my craft room, but then I got married and we got into certain hobbies, like you'll see board games. I love this space. We are like chock full. I'm always asking my husband, are you sure it's gonna hold? And he's like, yep, because we bought the right kind of fixtures or whatnot. So, and then obviously we got into Lego. So there, you can probably see me through the glass. Don't look too hard. I'm in my PJs. Oh my gosh, should I say that? Hey, I'm keeping it real. You're at home. I'm at home. I'm having a good casual day. So, and there's my spot for my Cricut that's out on my desk right now. And so what I tried to do with this organization was to truly try to put like with like. So I've got my art journals. These are all what I'd consider, art junk journals. They're books that I paint in, I glue in, all that. And then right there in these, what are these called? Magazine holders. I've got Ziplocs of magazine clippings, pages that I've done before that I'm going to clip up and glue into junk journals and that. And then I've got some coloring books. And of course, why not put some knitting needles in there? And then down here, I've got all my paper. And I am just so ecstatic about this, guys. I know it's maybe silly, but I finally found enough of these little magazine holders at the thrift store to put it together. And now I can just pull out the magazine holder, get what I want, and it's just so beautiful. And so there's some more cardstock, some more pattern paper kind of thing. And then I used to have this in one of these binders, but it wouldn't fit in the cupboard, and I was just like so tired of having it out, so I thought I'm just going to put it in a magazine holder. And then when I want a different color of my scrappy scraps for my cardstock, here it is. So I like to try and use that up if I can, instead of hitting up one of these babies, but not always possible. And then I've got some blank cards and some computer paper. And then I have some more pattern, really thin paper, origami. I love it for smashing into a junk journal. So there's one side. So like I said, it's all mixed media, then paper. I feel like I've kind of gotten it to where everything is in one area. I mean, not perfect, but getting there. So you might notice I have my babies, my Kate Spades. Yeah, so I am one who would never, like, I'm a thrift store purse buyer. I will tell you right now, I'm like, never one to buy that. But my husband, when I told him, like, you know, I'd oogle and ogle over them, and he'd be like, yep, that's my mission in life, to get you one of these purses. And of course, when I went to look, I could not choose between this one or that one, because this one I feel is like an everyday, you can wear it kind of thing. And this one was, because it's got a chain and it's quilted and all that, it's fancy. So I was like, well, that would do me for life. I've got, you know, it's not going to last for life, but, you know, so I got one of these for my birthday, I think it was, and then the next year I got this one for Christmas. So, and that's it. Going back to thrift store purses. It's just like, I love it, and I want to showcase them off, but it's also a little nerve-wracking having a purse that's worth that much money, in my mind. I mean, probably other people are like, that's nothing, but for me, it's like, oh, did you scratch it? Did I rub up against it or whatever? So it's like, I'm gonna love them, and there you go, a whole Kate Spade spiel that you never thought you'd get. You never know with me. I cannot stay focused, I guess. So here are my planners. So these are the ring bound. This is all my TN, Traveler's Notebook stuff. And of course, you know, gotta stick some stickers in there. I tried. So here are all my disc bound. Here are all my spiral bound planners. And then this is pretty much planner guts, you know, stuff that can go into a disc bound or a ring bound. Yeah. And so then I go down here, and here's all my notebooks. I mean, I'm pretty happy. Look at that. I've got all my disc bound together, all my spiral bound planners together. It's going good. And then I've got a mess of sparkles and lace. And then I've got my punch for my planner, and then paint back there. And then I've got paint on the next row and paint brushes. And then I've got some books there, some magazines for clipping up, and then, yeah, that side's kind of randomness. I found out when I was doing this that that the bottom of that tin was scraping the shelf, so I just put it in there. I'm like, I'll figure it out. And then this shelf has been, before this moment, was a hot mess. But now I finally got it. I've got that Michael's 16 box thing in there, which I might as well tell you. I'm kind of trying to start a store. I've got a website and I've got a shop and everything. And so basically I thought this would be perfect. I can put the things in there. They're organized. They're kept away from dust and all that. And I thought, oh, perfect. So if you want to check out my shop, feel free. If you don't, no worries. Like, let's all have fun. And so now I will say I really tried to stick to like ease of use and all that. I cannot figure out what to do with this. So inside there is my vinyl for my Cricut, and it opens this way. So if I was to use it, I'd have to take out these things and then open it up and then put it back. But I thought, you know what? I don't use vinyl that often. Very little, in fact. So I thought it's worth it to just keep it nice and contained, because they're all in rolls that will unroll on me. Maybe one day I'll figure out something else, but yeah. And then I've got some random tickets for junk journaling and my punches, and there you go. That's everything. I feel like it's a lot. Oh, I have stuff in my desk as well, but you can look at my old video. I haven't really changed it much. But, yeah, it seems like a lot. I mean, I definitely don't need any more, but you know, obviously nice supplies is always to put in them is nice, but and so there's that. And I'll just quickly show you just because you might be interested. If you're interested in Lego, we love these Billy bookcases from IKEA. We decided to splurge for the doors because just to hopefully keep down on the dust. And oh, it's going crazy. So yeah, this is my husband's side. And then we both share this, but he's collected sets and I've collected classic. And this is my doing. Does that not look cool? I mean, even if you don't like Lego, you gotta love the organization of that. Because it's got pictures of every little thing. Anyways, not what you came here for. And, oh, come on, I have to just show you this. Sorry. Lego sorting card. So if you don't know where your thing is, you could just look at the card and easily find where it is. Yep, that's my baby because I keep that organized. He just gives me a pile and says, okay, go ahead. All right. All right, guys, that's it. That's all I could think of. I could just show you, swing you around my setup. There you go. We're about to build some Lego. Have a great day. Bye.